Dungeons and Dragons.
And junk drawer. Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
We're back.
Hi.
We here. We in here. We doing it. We living it. What's up?
I'm under lockdown.
Aren't we all under lockdown now, officially?
I thought
No.
you guys weren't yet.
Not me.
No.
I
We're
think they're
technically not.
They're gonna start
we are.
Thursday.
No,
for us, I
the
think.
Florida governor or whatever came out today and was like, hey, you guys have to stay at home.
I think for Orange County. Osceola hasn't decided yet.
Your boy's in Tampa.
With all the cases.
Uh-huh.
Regardless, what's up, guys? We are back with Dungeons and Dragons and Junk Drawer. Hope you guys are having a good week working from home. Hope everything's good. Everybody's healthy. We are going to start our shout-outs with the Carlos.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to shout out to Random Encounter Productions. It's the other D&D campaign that I play in as well. You can check them out on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. There's a lot of other social medias that I'm really bad at remembering that they're also on. At Random Encounters Productions or on Twitch, it's Random Encounter Prod, P-R-O-D. Yesterday, we tried our first online streamings because obviously everyone is kind of practicing social distancing, so they're all staying at home and doing everything safely, but we still wanted to throw out some content for you guys. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. I think they're going to be hosting us tonight as well. So hey guys, good to see you. Welcome and enjoy.
Thank you to Random Encounters PROD. We appreciate you, and we're excited to do some more stuff with them, hopefully in the future. Up next, we have the Mike Spillane. What do you got, big boy?
Yeah, so as always, make sure you're following us on Instagram at The Junk Drawer Show. I'm testing audio right now to make sure everything sounds good. Cool, it does. I don't want to hear myself as an echo. Also, make sure you're following us here on Twitch. You're watching the show. Go ahead and hit that heart. Follow us. We should be hitting affiliate status as of now, which means you can soon sub to us. So give us your Amazon Prime free sub if you're a Prime member. We would absolutely love it. That makes us make the show better because an El Gato is going to be in the future, and that's going to make things look so much sexier.
We're totally going to get a cat.
Yeah.
El Gato Gaming.
Gaming cat.
That's the gaming cat.
Mike's all about it. Justin's face says no.
No, it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. And then we can get a Stream Deck too.
I like what you just said. But also, speaking of Justin, Dice Daddy, you got anything for us tonight?
Yeah. Shout out to David Hemingway for any kind of map that I might be procuring tonight. If you're on Roll20, especially with all the super fun social distancing, really awesome, affordable maps, super customizable, really high detailed, really enjoy them. Also, depending on where we get to and what is shown, some of the pieces that I'll be using tonight are either through Printable Heroes, which you should definitely go check out their Patreon, Printable Heroes. It's run by a guy named Marshall, super awesome guy. I've been subscribed for now a year, I would say, 24 months. Really great product. And also Kev from Kev's Lounge, who has a really cool feature, which if anyone listening, including my players, he has a feature where it's called Champion of Heroes, where you're basically presented with 6 different versions of the same paper miniature that is fully customizable. So I kind of took the portraits from some of those just so I could make some extra pieces that didn't look generic. So thank you to those 3, and thank you for Top Tabling for giving me the opportunity to be able to reach out and utilize these products as well.
Sweet. Josh, you got anything? You hitting us with the knowledge, the sickness?
I'm going to shout out to Denver for classifying both dispensaries and liquor stores as essential businesses.
Respect.
Yeah.
I will shout out because she is actually not in the room behind me. She's playing Spyro in front of me. My wife, who is wonderful and amazingly supportive to let me stream with you fuckboys every Tuesday. So I appreciate you. And also potentially my brother-in-law, who may or may not be watching right now as we speak. I'm not sure. But With all of that being said, thank you guys so much for checking in. Hit that little heart. Hopefully subscribe soon, but DM whenever you're ready.
Okay. So last where we left off, we got a little bit of insight into what Donner and Ashiki's conversation was. Donner was looking for remnants of the religion that his family bound so closely tied to, and got a couple of leads of where his family might be. Traveling to Sungulf was fairly uneventful, besides, shit-talking Paul the bird that Dremel absolutely hated. Upon going to Sungulf, we were able to find a pass or a path that it seemed Manu had been camping at, and Thokk thumbed through a journal that Manu was writing down. Eventually, the party decided to go into Sungulf, where Alder, Donner, and Dremel all had to make wisdom saving throws, where half of them did succeed, or at least Alder succeeded, and the other two did not. But eventually, the temptations of Sungulf kind of overtook Alder as well, and Thokk is currently in the bar, the Scarlet Way, with a whole bunch of happy people. And Manu has just come in, Agent of Death, and has smiled and has said, "Thokk, I am so excited to see you." And we'll take it from there. So Manu is, as I said, he looks happy, which in every kind of iteration that you've seen him, he's been varying degrees of snarky and serious. You've never seen him he looks happy. Put that on.
Nice to see you too.
I'm very glad you were able to make it to Sungulf. Are you enjoying your stay so far?
No. Well, we also just got here, so.
Oh. Well, you haven't experienced all the luxuries here. Well, Wyman over there, he's going to be able to hook you guys up very well. He was able to feed me for quite some time, and it's just great here.
What's so great about it?
Have you seen it? I mean, everything is so beautifully manicured. The inside of here, everyone's so friendly.
Thokk, have you seen it? It's beautiful. What do you...
There's a reason we're planning to buy it.
This
Oh,
is
you
like
Gonna be a.
Sorry.
he gets it.
It's okay. It's already a gorgeous bar, but wait till you see what we could do with the place. I guarantee, beautiful, more beautiful than it already is.
As they're already talking, I'm just gonna look around. Or did I already do this? And
You
see
did,
if
but
there's
you could-
someone that's not reacting as chipper.
You
as
did.
they
You
are.
did try, and unfortunately, you couldn't see anything.
That's what I thought.
Manu at this point is extending his hand out to all of you. He's like, "Hi, I'm Manu." And
Donna, it's very nice to meet you.
takes it and grabs it, and then you see the other hand, and it kind of goes under and over, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Manu. Nice to meet you."
Hey there, I'm
Hold up.
Dremel.
And it's like, I'm older. Hi.
Hi, it's really nice to meet you guys. You guys have been traveling with Thokk?
Sure have.
Of course.
I mean,
Oh.
I would say Thokk's been traveling with us. but
Ah,
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
get it.
joker.
He gets it.
yeah.
He gets it.
How long have you been traveling for?
Oof. I think it's been a couple weeks, couple months now.
I
It's
would
been
say-
a while.
It's been like a month or so.
I'd say, yeah, it's been about a month. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
time to stand still when I'm with these guys.
Oh, wow. That's such a great brotherhood that you have there, Thokk. I've been meaning to tell you, I'm really sorry about the getting you arrested in prison thing. I'm so sorry about that. But I think bygones and calmer heads.
Well,
Like,
we'll see.
this guy got you arrested? How?
So he's the. I was gonna say he's the reason we're all friends.
I mean, it's pretty great.
Dremel
It's a
gets
good
up
thing,
and
I
hugs
guess.
him.
You pick up this man, and he kind of hugs you back, and it's just, Thokk, you're just weirded out.
Oh, I am.
He's pretty dreamy too, if I'm
Yeah, he's
gonna
like-
be honest. He's pretty
Easy on the
handsome.
eyes.
Like
Oh,
I'm not,
stop,
but I
guys.
could be.
Oh, stop. But thank you. I appreciate that.
So, Manu, what brings you here to what will soon be our bar?
Oh, I was just super thirsty, and whenever I think I'm thirsty, I think I go to the tavern, and then I go to the tavern.
It's pretty cool.
Good
It's
logic.
super cool.
What was
Smart guy.
what was the barman's name?
His name was Wyman.
All right. And Dremel yells, "Wyman, can we get my friend Manu a drink over here?"
And he goes, "You got it, Dremel."
Wow.
I just love going to a place where everybody knows your name.
It sure
It's
is
nice.
nice.
Wow. Look at us. Who would have thought?
Cheers.
Not me.
Cheers.
Not me. And everyone but Thokk just clinks and then just, it's this really good ale. It's slightly sweet, like maybe it was brewed with raspberry in it. It's really, really good. Sudsy. Almost chilled a little bit, which you don't get in most settings. It's usually you get a warm flagon of ale.
DM question.
Player,
Uh-oh.
answer.
Because I don't remember. Did I try dispelling magic last
Yes.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
That's
wasn't
what
called
Yeah.
restoration.
Yeah, you did.
That's how you lost Alda.
I was
I
your
know.
friend, and now I'm not.
Now he's your best friend.
Best
Just like everyone.
ease.
Then I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tap Manu in the back and cast Greater Restoration
Okay.
instead. And it says that I could lift one effect that charms or petrifies the target, one curse, including the target's attunement to a magical item. Mainly, I want to get rid of the effect of the charm.
Okay.
It's a level 5.
Okay. So
Oh,
as you
never mind. Just kidding. I don't
What's
have the
that?
components. It's 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust. Just kidding.
so you kind of
Was
tap
it-
him on the back, and he's like, "Yeah, Thokk."
How long have you been here?
Oh. No, that's a great question. It feels like I've been here for years. Hey, Wyman, how long have I been here for? And Wyman kind of comes in, and he has the new rounds of drinks, and he goes, "I don't know, Manu. It feels like you've been here for years." And he's like, "That's what I said." Puts the cups down.
I love this place. I love it.
It's pretty
I
great.
never want to leave.
Me neither.
Weren't we supposed to do something here?
Yeah,
I mean, I
we're
don't
supposed
care
to buy the
anymore.
bar.
I don't
Donna's
care
right.
anymore. Just happy to be here.
Just buying the bar. That's it.
You
That's
don't
why
have
we're
the
here.
money to buy the bar, first of all. Second of all,
We didn't have the
Not
money
yet.
to get food either, but we're gonna get that. So anything's
Not
possible.
yet. Believe in your dreams, Thokk.
It's all about the secret, you know? If you think about it enough, you will achieve it.
You can achieve.
Oh my god, Dremel, did you just come up with that?
I did
Write
just
that
come
down.
up with it.
Right.
That was
down.
amazing. We should put that in like an archway. It'd be very inspiring.
What if we put it on some parchment and start selling it, and maybe that's how we can buy the bar?
Oh my god, you're
Wow. It's a
good
fucking
idea.
genius.
Oh,
It's okay. I'm
stop.
thinking about doing some woodworking to try and make money to buy the bar. I was making these signs back in my old village that said "Live, Laugh, Love." People seem to really enjoy those.
Oh my god.
People love to live, laugh, and love.
Those,
Seriously, live, laugh, love. 3 words to live by.
Wow. The
And
3
laugh
L's.
and love by. All 3. It's amazing.
He gets it. He gets it.
I feel
Well,
very
well,
warm
you-
inside right now.
Right? It's like being hugged from the inside.
inside the
good.
bar or inside yourself?
Inside my
Chicken
soul,
soup.
man.
My soul.
Chicken soup for the druid soul right here.
Wow.
Great. Don't leave. Enjoy yourselves. I'll be back. And I walk
Okay.
out of the
The
bar.
plan.
Sounds
That's
good.
The plan.
Bye, Thokk.
Doc, I'm gonna miss you. I want you to know that.
I'll be right back.
You've
to
got a
you.
special place
I
right
miss you.
here.
It's in
You're
my
like a
heart.
good friend.
I walk outside again.
Yeah. And you're just like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna miss him.
Me too,
Oh,
He's a
man.
good egg. He's a good egg.
I'm gonna once again cast Detect Magic. For the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna walk around town to see where, if I can see like where this effect ends. Like if there's a radius, if there's like a dome, like an ending point, and kind of see how much of the the city's affected.
Okay. So you kind of go ahead and roll an investigation.
Ugh, wolf.
Fox, big day.
Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
You got this. What
One.
is it?
Well, it's a... Wait, where is it? Investigation. It's a natural 1 minus 1, so 0.
Oh no.
So
I
you're
feel
kind
like
of like,
that's what happened last time you rolled.
I think so.
so you kind of like, you're looking around and you pump out your detect magic and it's just dripping all over this place. There's still, fuchsia kind of mauve sheen is kind of over everything. People you see walking by that usually are like, hello, how are you? Like, no one's weirded out that you're a half-orc, which is a first for you. Mm-hmm. Everyone's like, hi, it's really nice to meet you. Welcome to Sungulf. My name is blah, blah, blah. Everyone seems really, really jazzed. And when you try to get to the outside of the perimeter, it keeps going past the gate that you went to. Not as strong, but you do see an influence kind of stretch out for... It looks like miles.
Okay. And same thing, I'm reading enchantment is the School of Magic, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I hate this city already. And do I see anyone out?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you just said that people are not looking at me oddly.
Yeah, you see a whole bunch of people. They're like, hey, how are you today? Hi, my name's John, and this is my farm. Like, everyone's just super, like, hospitable.
I love John. I love him.
You ain't even there.
I still love him. Can't tell me.
John is like, my heart.
Future ex-husband? Great.
But everyone's just super hospitable, super nice to you. Like, oh, wow, you're a half-orc. I've never seen one of those before. I'm sorry. Like, people are just blabbing and just kind of spilling their guts, but it's nothing of substance. Like, no one's like, hey, you're weird looking, or everyone's like, wow, you're the coolest person I've ever met.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the bar.
You kind of go back to the bar, and it's kind of like Norm and Cheers, where everyone's like, Thokk! Like, everyone's like super jazzed that you're back in.
Hey, and I just awkwardly go back to the group, and I'm just gonna go up to Donner and be like, I am so sorry to have to do this, but you need to snap out of it. And I'm just gonna smack him across the face.
Okay. Smack him across the face. There is a moment that kind of registers of, and Donner, you feel this kind of red hot welt start coming up on your cheek as for a moment you kind of grit and everything kind of comes blurry, and then you kind of come back and you can suddenly hear in your ear a lot better now.
I don't know how you knew that I needed that, but I have to attest it to our bond.
That seemed really
love
fun.
you.
Do me.
That was a good
God.
hit, Thokk. That was strong. And Donna, how resilient.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Inspiring.
You guys, so observant.
Man,
I love it.
the gods
I
gave
love
me
it.
2 eyes and I've just been looking. It's great.
But with detect magic still up, everything is just the same as it was before. There's not a specific pinpoint location where all this is radiating.
Not
from.
with a nat 1, but
I hate my investigation, and I hate this dice. I don't know. So how are you guys gonna buy the bar? As I think.
How? How are we not gonna buy the bar? I'll do whatever. I'll fight everybody in here. I'll do it.
I mean, if you
Not
forgot,
afraid.
I invented the secret, which not only will help us achieve, but will help everybody else in the world achieve their goals.
Yeah, and you haven't even seen my calligraphy skills yet. These live, laugh, love signs sell themselves.
You do the writing yourself too?
Well, someone's got to.
Boy, brother, you are sure full of surprises.
You
And-
are
and they're all
maybe the
great.
most talented maybe the most talented person I've ever met in my life.
Oh, stop it. No, please. Okay, no, you can go on. It feels good.
Manu, tell us more about yourself.
Wow. Gee, I don't know what's there to tell. And I mean, I don't know. I feel a lot happier here. I've been thinking a lot about the secret thing that you were talking about, Mr. Drummel, and you were saying like visualize it and it'll come true. And so I thought about it and I'm like, I just want to be happy in like Sungulf. And then it's happened. It's happened already. Like I'm here and I'm happy.
He's a prophet. He's
Manifest
amazing.
your own destiny. Man, I'm so
Wow.
proud of you.
Thank
Genius.
you. Wow.
Would you
Okay.
want to travel around the world with me spreading the good news?
Oh man. Well, I really like doing that, but then what about when I get thirsty?
That's a good point. We can't go too far from the bar because that's where we go when we get thirsty. Do you have some sort of way to maybe transmit my voice to mass amounts of people?
That's a good question. And you see him and he looks and he thinks.
There's no bad questions here, mate. All good.
Super positive.
No, I don't think I could do that, but I mean, I can call my horse into here.
You have a
Call
whole
Let's do it. I love
You're-
horses.
And you
Love
see him
'em.
and he kind of whistles this high-pitched whistle and the door kind of opens and that black horse, that stallion that you saw earlier, just kind of trots in and kind of.
It was majestic.
A
It's
horse in a
beautiful.
bar. I love it.
Oh my god.
Donna's gonna just kind of walk around the bar and start talking to people.
Okay.
And
So-
Alder's going to go talk to the horse.
Okay.
Dremel's going to keep sitting with Manu, trying to figure out how to spread the secret.
Okay. And then what are you doing, Thokk?
Thokk is gonna close his eyes and pray to Pelor and use divine intervention to break the curse in this town.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
See if you can roll a religion check.
Religion?
I know what I said.
I heard what you said.
I'm not using this dice anymore. Bye. Natural 1.
Ooh.
Ugh.
So you kind of
That's 2 in a row.
center yourself. You get ready for the divine intervention. And you reach out to Pelor, but you're blocked. As you try to push, you burn out that ability for the day, and you just get this searing headache in the front of your skull.
Fuck. Okay. Then. Oh my god, I hate this. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm gonna regret this so much. And I'm gonna think of the sands that always surrounded me before, and think of the jackal that used to follow me around in my mind. And I'm going to pray to Anubis.
So you start to pray, and you start concentrating. You're like drums, 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 and you hear in your head, "Hey, Thokk."
Hi. What are you doing?
And Manu goes, "I don't exactly know. The last time that we did this, what was I? It doesn't matter now. Now we can talk with our heads.
Oh,
And then now I can talk to you while I'm thirsty."
Oh, fuck. Why have you all of a sudden started calling me Thokk?
That's your name.
You've never called me Thokk.
Yeah, I know about that. Well, I figured that's the name that you want to go by, so I would respect your wishes and call you Thokk.
Well, before, when I told you to respect my wishes, you would not, and you were trying to force me to come back to Anubis.
And you hear, like, you see, like, Manu just kind of like, while Dremmel's just rambling off at him, he's kind of thinking to the side and he goes, yeah, you're right. That was really disrespectful for me. I'm sorry, Thokk.
You're fine. And I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna pull out of that mental link.
Yeah. You kind of shake your head and you see Manu shake his. Wow. Hey, Drummel, did you know I can talk to Thokk in his head now?
You can? Can you
Yeah.
teach me how to do that?
I don't know how I did it, but we can really try.
Here, put your head to mine. Let's see if it works.
Okay. And he puts his forehead to your forehead.
Can you hear what I'm thinking?
If you're thinking that you're thirsty, then yes.
I was thinking I was thirsty. Another round.
Wyman's like, you got it, Drummel. 2 finger guns, and you're like, yeah. This place
I got
rules. So Alder, what are you doing with the horse?
I just went up to it and I'm just like, you are beautiful. Like, and I'm just kind of petting the horse, petting the mane.
Do you want to get out of here?
I don't
Not
normally
like that.
do this. And the horse is very, like, from your experience, stallions and wild horses are usually very aggressive. This one is very timid and gentle and nice.
Beautiful, well-trained, classy horse. This is what I like to see.
Thokk, what you thumbing through there, bud?
I'm thumbing through what spells I have prepared and what I can use.
I like existential, Carlos. So Manu,
I hate it. I hate this.
So Manu goes, well, I'm actually gonna go. What do I do when I'm not thirsty? Oh, I walk. I'm gonna go walk a little bit. You guys have fun, and then maybe in like 3 hours, I'll come back when I'm thirsty, and then you'll be here.
Hey, you forgot something, by the way.
I did.
And I show him the book.
And he goes, oh. And you see him, and he kind of thumbs through it, and nothing's registering. And he goes, thank you. I don't think I'll need this anymore, but I appreciate it.
Okay. So I'll pocket it. I'm like, so you have a sister?
Yeah, I do have a sister.
Tell me about her.
She's got hair. It's been a while since I've seen her. I don't remember. I don't think I really remember, but that's okay. She's probably really happy without me there. I was a lot of trouble.
You should think about her. Just try to remember her. And oh wait, again, let me see if I have the component. I hate having components so much.
Welcome to Camping 2.
Oh, this,
Hey.
I totally have the components for this shit. I'm gonna be like, think of your sister, and I need him to do a charisma saving throw because I am going to try to banish him out of here
Okay.
to see if it gets his head straight.
Okay.
DC is, I think it's 17.
That's fair. So where are you trying? You're just trying to banish him in general? What are the components?
An item distasteful to the target.
So what was distasteful to him?
Me.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm distasteful to him. At least I would think so.
You're not the target.
Oh, well, my insignia of Pelor then. If he's trying to get me to choose Anubis, I figured.
Okay. So you kind of like put everything out. You're like, it's me and Pelor and all the things you hate and think of your sister. And he's like, you see, just for a moment, you kind of flash and it just, and he goes, you have a lot of neat things, Thokk.
He doesn't hate anything right now.
No, he rolled a 25 for his charisma save.
Oh,
Wow.
good. Great.
He's just super jazzed to be here. Well, I'm gonna go walk so I can get thirsty later.
Yeah, go walk.
Sorry. just really like really happy Banu. Eddie goes, "Okay, Nucius, let's go." And you see the horse go, takes the kind of bit, and they just kind of walk off, and everyone's like, "Bye, Manu.
Bye, Manu.
Bye, Manu.
Bye, guys. I'll see you later when I'm thirsty."
Man, speaking of that, I'm pretty thirsty. Can I get another
He
round?
sure does love beverages.
And you see Wyman, you got it, Dremel.
Hey.
It's fucking hell. And you get more drinks, and it's more of this really nice wheat raspberry beer.
Is it Weimer or Wyman?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Oh man, that's great. But what do you call yourself? I want to give you the right name.
Oh, Weimer.
Weimer? All right. Another drink, Weimer.
You got it, Dremel. Ah. Comes in with more drinks, and the other drinks aren't done yet, but just because Dremel said more drinks, he brought more drinks over.
Just for the hell of it, since I did one, I might as well try the other and see what happens. I'm gonna detect evil and good for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And see if I can sense any aberrations, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet. And I'm gonna once again just walk around. So it's not so much at the magic, but more at those type of beings.
Okay. Are you guys going with him while he's walking around?
No, I think I'm too thirsty. I'm just gonna hang out in the bar.
I mean, if he
talking
doesn't
up a
ask, I'm
storm.
staying put.
I figured at this point all of you are like high as fuck, so I'm just gonna let you enjoy yourself while I'm the one that freaks out.
I mean, it's fair. You didn't
High
ask him
on
to come
life.
with you.
High on life, good buddy.
It's rude.
Live, laugh, love.
That's what we say here in Sungulf.
Enjoy the bar.
I always
You
do.
know we will.
You got it, Dremel. And you see like a mug already just sailing across. So Thokk, you kind of go outside and you pump out, and for the first 10 minutes of just walking, this is a very large town.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, to walk the like from one end to the other is gonna at least take you maybe an hour 15.
Oh, fuck.
It's town. But I mean, you start going kind of on the outskirts, and you're not really getting anything. You see different like cottages and shops, and everyone's just super friendly. Like butchers are like, "Hello, how are you today? Meat?" And you know, there's one that has it looks like it was a jewelry shop, and you see a guy like washing his windows, and he's like,
Shit. Back to square one. Okay. I go back to the bar.
"What are the three?" Everyone's like, "Thokk."
Fuck. Yeah, fuck.
So what did the horse say, Alder?
Not much. We just admired the horse's beauty. That thing is a strong, good-looking horse, well-trained too. Not like even remotely questionable. Like it's one of the best horses I've ever seen, hands down.
Wow. I sure hope we can get our horses to hang out with that horse and be a good influence on it.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Did you ask?
I didn't, but I will.
Oh, thank you very much. And I cheers him.
Got to get this wood carving business off the ground first, and then we'll get right to it.
Speaking of that, maybe that's how we get the secret out. We put the secret on these little tablets and we pass those out through the town. And then when other people come to the town, we give them the tablets and they can read it. And maybe once a week or so, we'll meet up together, congregate, maybe a Sunday, and we can just talk about the secret.
I mean, this just it sounds beautiful to me. I think I'd love to help you manufacture these pamphlets.
And I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "Thank you very much."
Justin, you did this.
I know, and I'm loving every fucking minute of it. It's fantastic.
I hate you so much.
Like, want to
your
call
messenger.
you father right now. I don't understand it. It just feels right.
I'm
Check your
starting to
messenger,
cult.
by the way.
My messages?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got ah.
Oh no, there's one before that.
I just got So Donna is over at the bar, just talking to a couple patrons.
Mhm.
Hey, so look, I would like to arm wrestle you guys, and I think the winner could take the loser's gold. How about that? How do you feel about that?
And the two kind of guys look at each other and they're like, I mean, that sounds fair, but. And you see them and they look at their pockets and there's nothing in them. There's no jangling. We don't really have gold.
We don't
That's
even
fine.
have gold either. So
I want to arm wrestle you anyway.
Okay.
Sweet.
And
And
then
he
it
just starts arm wrestling people at the bar.
And Thokk, you slowly start seeing a line form because they all want to arm wrestle the new guy. And it's just. And Donna's
Guys,
like, I'm
this
so
is the most
strong.
fun I've ever had. I'm so happy.
that's great. But you know what? How about we explore this town? Like
You
if
and me?
if all of us, like if you're planning on buying this bar, you might as well look at local real estate then.
Oh my
It's
god.
not a bad
that's
idea.
That's a pretty good
That's
idea.
a great idea.
Hey, Alder.
Why are you so smart?
I don't know.
Alder, how many of those pamphlets do you have?
I mean, I don't have any yet, but that's because we haven't started working on them.
We'll start working on them real quick, so while we're perusing the town, we can start spreading the secret.
I mean, I don't have any. Am I writing it on napkins? Am I writing it on wood? What do we have?
I mean, you're the genius behind Live, Laugh, Love. You figure it out.
Yeah, but I'm making that out of wood. Like that takes carving and etching and time.
What happened to
So-
calligraphy?
Well, calligraphy is different when I don't have paper and pen.
Right, so figure it out.
Happier.
We can find some paper and pen around town. Let's go.
It's a great
Boom,
idea.
Bingo. There we go.
So smart.
All right, off to the parchment store.
Bye,
Bob
Dribble.
has the answer for
Bye.
everything.
Here, just follow me.
Donna-
And don't go too far.
Donna turns around to the line and is like, hey, don't move. I'll be back. We'll finish this.
Okay.
High fives everybody down the line.
Yeah, and they're all their hands out are like, wow, Donner touched my hand.
Oh, Manu already left, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gone.
You can find him when he's thirsty.
So I'm just gonna walk around town and just look at Alder and be like, let's see if we can find you some pen or some paper, parchment, and quills.
Just make it a good deal because you know we don't have money.
So you guys kind of start wandering around. Everyone, the three of you, you're like, wow, everyone's super friendly, and I'm super friendly. This place is dope. Thokk is like, why is this like Stepford Wives? Everyone's
really
so
is.
nice. And you kind of happen upon to like a general store. It is called the Ground and Center. You kind of go in and there's like a portly looking fellow and he's like, hi, welcome to the general store. And whenever like currency or money comes up, it's usually met with a, oh, no problem. And then you're usually given what you've asked for to some degree.
Perfect. But I'm gonna ask for healing potions.
And he's like, he looks under his desk and he's like, I don't have any healing potions, but I have paper and ink and string and clothesline.
These are all the things I
And-
love.
And it's just more of bits of string, bits of wood. And you're just like, what the fuck? Mason jars? Sason jars? I don't know what a sason jar is. That's a funny word.
Sason.
Is there a
Jason.
store in town that deals with magical items? Like, is there anyone that has a gift for the arcane or divine or
Oh, divine. Oh, you probably want to see Liliandra.
who's Liliandra?
She's the lady in the church.
I don't love any of these things, but I'm just
Church.
happy to be here.
Yeah.
You love everything right now. What church is this?
Well, it's big in white marble. And it's
Wow.
called the Abbey of Opportunities. And we meet there.
And do what?
Every
really
Sunday? Is it on Sunday?
I don't know what Sunday is.
Oh, okay.
Good. We got claimed.
We're safe.
Say,
Can you point me? Oops, sorry.
can I get that parchment and ink and quill that you were talking about?
Oh yeah, sure, Dremel. Starts pushing, and it's this big fucking stack of papers.
Wow, how'd
Like
you know
almost
my name?
comically.
Oh, sorry.
What was that?
How'd you know my name?
I think you said it.
Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah.
Probably said it.
And I immediately hand the stuff to Alder. Here you go.
I'm gonna need you to say it a couple times in my ear, so that way I could copy it down word for word. I don't want to get anything wrong.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll start out the secret. We are both
The
everything
secret.
and nothing. We are lightness and darkness.
Of course. Okay, I got it. Is there anything more?
Well, I'm gonna let the other people role play now.
I'm gonna ask. So, where is this Abbey of Opportunity? Like, can you point me that direction?
Well, it's more towards the end of the town, towards the east, past the silo, past a few other kind of establishments, past some houses. If you hit the woods, you've gone too far.
Good. Okay. Thanks. You've been a lot of help, I guess.
You're welcome, I guess.
Everybody got what they got?
No. Do you know where I could get a shield or like some kind of fun weapon that I could swing around and kill people with that aren't from here?
Huh. Well, that's very aggressive of you. But I don't know
Yeah.
if we have any weaponry here. Usually,
But
we
in
don't
like
need
a
it.
nice way.
I'm not sure. I could check for you.
No,
I've
it's
got
okay. Never mind. I'll
paper,
be fine.
I've got mason jar.
I'll take a Saison jar.
Okay, that'll be one Saison. I'm just kidding. That's not a real word. You had a
high five him.
It's like, yeah, slap hands.
Don't encourage
Ow.
this.
You're strong.
All right. Thank you. And I
Do you
walk
want to
out.
arm wrestle?
Okay.
I pop my head back in. Let's go.
Sorry, I have to go.
That's okay. I'll be here.
Come on, children. I'll leave you behind.
As we walk out, I have my hand like on Alder. It would be around him if he was my height, but it's not. And I'm just
Yeah.
continuing to spew the secret. When one is
Okay.
enlightened, you no longer worry about the earthly being.
I walk in the east.
Mm-hmm.
I head in that direction.
Okay. So you pass a couple of different establishments, and you kind of eventually get to this very massive kind of chapel. This abbey, it looks like it's carved out of white marble granite. Flecks of gold kind of interlay the outsides. There's this giant, it looks like a sun, but it's not like a son of Pelor or a son of Lathander. It just seems to be like a depiction of a sun. These massive red mahogany doors, like it looks beautiful and immaculate, and you see people going in and out of it, and everyone just looking super jazzed to be there.
I go inside.
Okay, and because I made it,
Oh,
we're gonna
God.
turn the page.
Map cam. Ooh.
So this is, you kind of go in and it's wide open. Sunlight's coming in and it's just splashing across the marble. You see a bunch of people in different pews and they all look really excited. And dressed around, you kind of see different kind of, I wouldn't call them chambermaids. Maybe they're more like priest hands or cleric hands. Basically, there are about 4 different women dressed in silken garb, all of them varying beauty, blondes, redhead, dark skin features, dark blonde, black hair, brown, and they kind of just like go, and you see that they whisper slowly to the other people, and they kind of smile, and You hear this piano playing, and you kind of see this platinum blonde hair and this cape kind of draped over it as you hear this melody kind of come off. As you see in the center, kind of on this raised platform, looking very like happy, is she's a younger tiefling woman, pale pink, has these very beautiful horns. They're laced with gold, and it looks like it has different ornaments and charms on them. And she has these really pretty green eyes as she kind of like walks on, and you see this very warm smile kind of go over, and it looks like she almost floats as she kind of drifts down. As she goes, "Hello and welcome to the Abbey of Opportunity. How can I help you?"
We were one. Excuse me. We were just explorers learning about the town, and it seems kind of odd here, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, we don't get a lot of half orcs here, but please don't misjudge that as rudeness. Very excited to have all of you here. More people, the merrier here. This place is fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, quite.
Yes, I love it.
Lovely.
And the three of you, you're just looking at her, and she's just gorgeous. It's like she's painted by, I don't know. I don't even know the best painter you could think of. She's beautiful. I can't even describe it. And she kind of like looks around and she goes, "Well, please enjoy yourselves. This is a place of quiet and peace and restitution and recentering oneself, and a place to be comfortable and to be yourself."
But myself is kind of a loud, boisterous, annoying individual.
And she kind of puts this.
He's lying. He's lying. It's not true.
Yes, I am.
She puts this warm kind of hand on the side of your cheek, and she goes, "All are welcome, even the boisterous."
And then I'm going to use thaumaturgy to boom my voice 3 times loud and be like, "Okay!" And just like boom it as loud as I can.
Okay. And as you do, like, there's a slight skip in the playing, and you see the platinum hair girl look at you. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me, Thokk.
Fall in the dice tray. Good job. Ugh. 16.
16. She has very angular features. She has her platinum hair is kind of short to a bob. And she kind of looks at you curiously before draping back over and continuing to play.
Does she seem annoyed?
No?
I'm trying to find an unhappy person in this goddamn place. And I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that sounds like a great song." And I'm just still with thaumaturgy up, just start booming and horribly singing, like as I walk around, trying to be as obnoxious and annoying, trying to piss people off, essentially.
As you kind of stomp around and you're kind of screaming in people's faces, like pretending to be really happy, everyone's just super happy that you're happy, and they're glad that you're expressing yourself.
I drop it and I cast Detect Magic in here again.
Once again, you do feel that magic.
Okay, it'll be up for 10 minutes, but I'll still walk around. I walk up to the altar.
You go up to like the pedestal and the altar, and you kind of see like a very kind of basic sun altar, more kind of gold inlays. It looks like it's made out of jade. And as you do so, you see the girl, kind of like the lady, look at you as that she's playing the piano, and she's kind of like curious what you're doing.
And I don't recognize this, being the fact that I follow a sun god. I don't recognize this sun.
Nope. Looks like it's a generic sun.
I walk back up to, I'm assuming who is Liliandra.
Yeah, the tiefling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And say, so what god or goddess is this temple worship?
That's a great question. Well, first off, my name is Liliandra, and she puts out her hand for you to take, and
I don't take it.
You don't take it, and she goes, "That's fine. Little bit of a germaphobe. I understand. I'm so sorry I touched your face earlier. I'm Liliandra, and really, I find that I worship, at least since being here, togetherness and prosperity and joy, things that make you happy."
Does anyone ever get mad here?
And she kind of looks and she thinks and she goes,
Because
Well-
I'm pretty mad.
"Oh, I'm so sorry. Why are you mad, Thokk? Would you like to talk about it?"
No,
Did you say your
about-
name? I might retcon that. I didn't know if you said Thokk.
I didn't.
Okay, I won't retcon that.
I was
she
like,
goes,
shit, she knows everything.
"Oh God, No,
Everyone
she's like,
knows everyone.
I'm so sorry that you're upset. Well, things that make me feel better is when I sit and I center myself and I listen to her lovely playing." And she kind of sits at one of the pews and it's empty and she gestures over to you to sit if you'd like.
Can I, like, kind of hearing this? I'd like to be like, excuse me, Liliandra?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you by chance also worship gods of like storm and lightning and thunder and rain and wind and like destruction?
No, that seems too aggressive for me, but that's okay if you do.
But I can like do that here, right?
Well-
It's like not frowned upon or.
Well, I'd ask you not to break my pews because they took a long time to build.
But other than that, we're good.
Sure.
Sweet. And Donna kind of runs off, like here, kind of secluded, kind of by himself, and he's gonna start praying.
Okay.
Hey, Lily. Is it okay if I call you Lily?
Sure.
I have some questions. So, how did you amass all of this? How did you get everyone in one place so you could spread your message?
Well, I think when you have a good message, it attracts people that are maybe lacking it in their life. My message tends to be joy and happiness and unity and just being thankful for each and every day.
Wow. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Now, I have a message as well. Can I run it by you? I want to make sure that it seems right.
Oh. And you see her, and she kind of like points at you with her knees as she kind of sits, and she goes, "Of course." And I'm guessing you're going to start talking about the secret with Liliandra.
I'm going to start telling her all about the secret.
Okay, great. Thokk, what are you doing, bud? Oh, I'm sorry, Alder. What are you doing?
I'm going to hold up the pages of the secret like cue cards, so that way it's like he giving a really good sermon, but realistically, I'm just assisting him in the performance.
Fantastic. She just seems really jazzed that you guys are talking to her about the secret.
Live, laugh, love, baby.
Laugh, love, baby.
I'm between two things. Since we're gonna be here, how long is the ritual again? It's 10 minutes to
10
cast?
minutes. It's 10 minutes.
I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere anytime soon. Like,
What are you
everyone
trying to
seems
do?
too damn chipper. I'm gonna cast silence as a ritual on the piano.
Okay. So you're going to take your time, and then eventually you just kind of hear,
Yep.
and you see this platinum girl, blonde girl, and she goes, and she looks over at Liliandra, and Liliandra kind of smiles, and this lady just kind of smiles. And if you could hear her in the silence, it sounds like she'd be chuckling.
Gotcha. It's a 20-foot
As-
sphere.
Okay, so she kind of goes out of the spear and she goes, "Well, Liliandra, I don't think we can play any music. I think the piano might be broken."
That's not it.
And Liliandra goes, "That's very fine, Rosalie. You're more than welcome to rest your hands." And she goes, "Thank you." You see her, and she kind of rubs her hands together as it seems like she's been playing for a while. And she kind of goes over to one of the pews, and you see her just looking outside, just looking at the light.
That name sounds familiar. I feel like I know her, Rosalie. Whatever.
Where'd Donner go?
He went to go fuck off in the corner.
Yeah.
No, he went to
Yeah.
pray. It's different.
It's not the same. It's different.
I'm gonna.
Don't pretend like you know me.
Are you sitting down?
I'm kneeling, actually. So I'm
You're
praying.
kneeling.
So
I'm gonna come up behind you.
don't
And
hit me again.
I'm just gonna let you do your thing. I'm just gonna stand there for a second, and then I'm gonna whisper in your ear. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw because I'm gonna cast command on you.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, you just got so lucky. It was a natural 20 and it rolled over, so I have a 3.
Okay.
What's
And
the
then
save?
17.
Okay.
And again, this is one of those. If you let me do it, I'm gonna tell him because it's a one-word command, and I'm just gonna say, "Rage." I'm gonna tell him to rage, just like
So
see what happens.
as you do, Donna, your blood starts to get a little hot as you kind of grit out your teeth, and this vein starts kind of popping at your head, and then eventually it's like almost like steam just coming out of your ears as you kind of deflate.
This place.
So
Wow. Thokk, you are trying to get me to get better control of my feelings, and I appreciate that. You're a great friend.
You're welcome. And I walk away.
I'll miss you.
I'm
I'll miss you.
not gonna be gone for long. I'll be right over here.
Still miss you, brother.
Can I walk up to? Is this holy water? Like
it's a fountain.
a fountain?
Of holy water?
It's not holy.
I walk up to the fountain. See anything?
You just see the occasional maybe copper or silver piece in there. Nothing too substantial, as this soft voice kind of goes over and looks over with you, and it's Rosalie. And she looks over, she goes, "What are you doing?"
Browsing.
Browsing.
Uh-huh.
I have a
Since you're
feeling.
not gonna help me, and no one else in this godforsaken town is gonna help me.
Well, what do you need help with?
To find out why you're all so fucking chipper.
Is there something wrong with being happy?
It is when the entire town is charmed.
Well, the only thing I'm charmed with is Sungulf.
Well, everyone is charmed with Thungulf, and I'm trying to find out why.
And Donna just kind of yells, "'Cause it's amazing. This is a charming place. We love it here."
Keep praying. No
you.
one was talking to you.
Okay, I love you. I'll miss you, brother. And he starts to pray again.
I'll ask Leandra if there's. Do you know of any where in town then that deals with arcane things? I feel like a friend of mine isn't in the right headspace due to an effect placed on him in the time being, and I'm looking for help for him.
While you say that, I'm going to have Rosalie go back to the piano. And Liliandra kind of looks at you and she goes, "Arcane. I can't quite think of arcane." And she's slowly kind of like stroking her chin as she kind of thinks, and she looks at you and eyes about, and it's at this point you, Thokk, you kind of feel a hand on your forearm. and you see a very happy looking gentleman. He's about maybe 30, tanner skin. It's kind of like this mustache, kind of bottom goatee combo, shaved head, and he has different kind of earrings adorned, and it seems like he's in more of this kind of flowy shirt and pant. And he goes, "I think I have what you are looking for, my friends. Liliandra, please don't strain your beautiful mind as we bask in your glory." And she goes, "Alejandro, that's very nice of you. Thank you." And he goes, "Please, it is right outside."
Okay.
You guys doing anything? Are you still explaining the secret, Dremel? You're still doing your PowerPoint?
Yeah, I'm trying to pick her brain because clearly she's amassed something that I would one day hope to achieve and will achieve thanks to the secret.
And
Can I tell if he's as charmed as everyone else? Or in the same like headspace as everyone else, or is he acting slightly different?
I mean, it's kind of weird at this point. By the time you guys kind of get to the door, and he's like, "It's this way. Come over here, my friends."
Hold on, I have to get my friends. Hey guys, I think it's time to go back to the bar.
All right.
In case you wanted to know about the magic stuff.
We're gonna make a pit stop first. Just follow me.
I love it. Well, Liliandra, thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Thokk, go ahead and roll a perception check while you're saying, "Let me get my friends."
Perception?
Yeah.
26.
He is sweating profusely, and he is straining like, "No, have your friends stay here."
No, like, we never do anything alone. We always, we're a pact. They're my brothers. It's okay. Trust them.
Okay.
And I'll wait for everyone else to come to the door while I stay right next to this gentleman, smiling.
How far away are they?
I'm far.
I'm assuming I'm by the door.
Yeah, and then I'll just use this person.
Did you yell for us or come up?
Yeah. I yelled at all of y'all that it's time to go. Let's go.
Then yeah, so
follow me.
We're still pretty far away because I would imagine, based on the map, me and the three of us would walk up together, probably holding hands.
Pretty slow.
Can we
try skipping? It's faster.
It's also the safest way to travel.
As you kind of do that, he kind of smiles and he says through gritted teeth, "You dumb fuck."
Yeah?
Silo.
Dumb fuck?
Silo, 8 o'clock. Don't bring your fucking friends.
Where?
Silo. I can't talk through my fucking teeth because you didn't come with me.
The silo.
Okay.
He's saying that before you guys get there.
Okay.
And he goes, "My friend, you know what? Let me round up a few things and we will meet here tomorrow. How about that, right?"
Sure.
Wonderful.
Do I get a sense that if he's malicious, is he scared shitless? Like, essentially, I want to do an insight check on this motherfucker.
Roll an insight check.
26.
No, not that great, but 18.
He is sweating profusely, looks very uncomfortable in the area that he's in, and you just decided to bring all of your charm friends over to him.
I mean, they're fine. Okay, so tomorrow, same place?
Same place tomorrow.
Who's your friend?
Yeah, who is my friend?
Who are you?
I am Alejandro. It is very nice to meet you. And Donner, you kind of just take in this very wet fish hand as he kind of shakes it.
That is quite a wet fish hand. You are sweating a lot.
Oh, maybe he just went swimming.
Oh, did you just go swimming?
No, I ran around the town trying to get a good cardio in.
You are a very
That's just
athletic
smart.
man.
It's a very
Thank you.
smart move.
You know what? I should probably do more cardio. Next time you go for a run, let me know.
Me too,
All
please.
about it.
You want to go for a run? Let's go back to the bar. First one there gets a free drink.
Yes.
Let's
and
do it.
Donna starts running.
Dremel
And
chases
then as soon as
after.
we get outside, I'm going to wild shape into well, what's the best that I could do? Because I want to win now. I'm going to wild shape into just a panther and start sprinting.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
Have you seen this panther or?
Yeah, we discussed that before. That they were common in my forest.
Okay. I think it was like a puma. Okay.
Yeah.
And
What were you
Dremel?
saying, Dremel?
I want to cast minor illusion right in front of Alder to make it look like there's a 5-foot pit that he's about to run into.
So what would that be to make sure that I avoid that?
We're not gonna worry about it because it's
Okay,
not
cool.
I'm gonna let them run ahead, and I'm gonna smile at him. I'm like, we're not waiting till 8 o'clock.
We have to. There are ears everywhere.
What time is it?
It's about like 2 or 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Make sure you're not seen. Very, very important. And stop asking about magic shit.
Okay.
Great. I'll see you there. And you see him and he kind of claps your hand, your arm, as he kind of starts beelining towards fuck anywhere else but here.
He was so sweaty.
And I slowly make my way back to the bar. And did we ever determine if you're casting sending, you have to talk out loud, but you receive the message in your head?
I believe you have to say the message out loud.
Okay. Then I don't do that. I just slowly walk back to the bar, eventually catching up with everybody else and waiting around till 8 o'clock.
Okay. So most of the rest of the evening is primarily just kind of sitting around, hanging out. Is there anything that you're particularly talking about? Anything that you're doing?
I'm wrestling.
Still writing down copies of The Secret. Now that I have a prompt, I can go ahead and copy them.
And I'm adding anything that I learned from Liliandra to make it more of a community building secret.
More boisterous.
Yeah. Kind of brainstorming with Alder.
Okay. And then
Since-
Doc, yeah, what are you doing?
Since he said that there's ears, he said there's ears everywhere, is what he said ultimately.
Mhm.
I'm going to attempt to put the charade that I am as happy as everyone else is. I know Thokk, so I don't know how well he will
Yeah,
do this.
roll some performance checks there.
Yeah. Yeah, he will. A 3.
So you kind of like, I'm so happy to be here, crush, and you just crush this glass in your hand. You're like, ow.
I'm so
Bomber.
happy that cut me.
Another
You're doing
cup.
good there, Thokk.
Thanks. And I'll arm wrestle Donner. Why not? Since I
Yeah.
have to kill time anyways.
All right, go roll strength checks.
Is this with the glass hand, or am I getting glass in
No,
my
I-
hand? Or
That I cast cure wounds on myself in order to like heal that shit.
oh, is it saves or checks?
It'll be checks.
9.
I don't even want to touch it. Y'all won't believe me. Natural 20 with a 24.
And you see your hand go down, and you're like, that's great. I'm glad he got a win.
Look, you're fucking strong. I like that. Good for you. I kind of walk away and start drinking. And like, I'll look at the guys and be like, did you see what Thokk did?
I'm like, wow, I
Super.
can't believe that.
Yeah, he was super impressive.
Wow.
I was in the
Donna.
middle of writing, but wow. What can you say?
I mean, just that he's basically a prodigy. He's wonderful.
He really is.
He must have used
I
the
mean-
secret.
Oh
I
my
mean, we've been
God.
talking about
I
it
didn't
enough.
use the secret.
Try
Fuck,
using
let's
it.
do it again. Let's do it again.
Go run it back.
I'll do it again, and I'll tap myself and cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
I'll tap myself and be like, secret.
I'm visualizing it.
Ooh, thank God I did that. Not as good. Oh, come on, D4.
Worse than a natural 20.
10.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 25.
The secret.
And all
The
three of them go
secret
secret.
works. The secret works.
Everyone starts chanting, the secret works. The secret works.
Be like Dremel. Dremel, it's working. I'm gonna start making the signs.
Yes.
Double profit. Double profit. That's how it goes.
Come, my
I'm just going to
children.
look at Thokk. I'll be like, Thokk,
Look
look, it's not your fault. Dremel told me to use the secret. I didn't think it was going to work. It worked. The secret, it works.
I see that. Congratulations.
No, congratulations to you, because now you know the
The
secret.
secret works.
Right. See, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
It's great. I love you. I kind of
Is it
smack him
improv?
on the face, but like nice, not hard. I'll be like, "You're a good man. Go this way."
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys are talking, the door kind of opens and there's again a man in black robes, but instead of a very tightly wound turban, you kind of see this choppy black hair that it looked like it almost got razored, very nice and stylishly. Where there was once this very thick beard is now kind of this very controlled, almost carved out. As you see a refreshed and newly looking Manu kind of come in, he's like, "I'm thirsty."
Manu.
I figured.
Manu.
Welcome back. What happened with the face and the hair?
Oh, do you like it?
No.
I changed it up.
I love
Well,
it.
Thank
I think
you.
it looks good. It
And
looks
I lo-
good.
Thank you. I love it too. It's my head was getting hot with that thing on my head, and also my face.
How hot is it?
It's not hot. It's very nice. It's like a cool 75. My ideal temperature.
I'm just counting down the minutes until I finally have to leave.
Did you guys enjoy the town?
No.
It's pretty great.
It was a beautiful town.
It is pretty great.
Hey, Manu, have you heard about the secret?
I think that's what you were talking about before, but you didn't really go that much into it.
That's right.
It
It's a way of
works.
life.
Donner just used the
Whoa.
secret to beat Thokk in an arm wrestling match.
Wow.
And I hand him one of the Alder, are the pamphlets done?
I got a couple of them done, yeah.
All right, cool. Hand me a pen.
Here you go.
I'm gonna
Wow.
sign this for you, Manu.
Thank you. You know,
Bhagwan D. Romello. Here you go.
wow. My own secret. You know, Thokk, honestly, to think that I was going to beat you, I was just going to drive my hand into your chest and pull out your heart and show it to you. But arm wrestling's a lot better.
That is much better.
It is. And
I
it's
don't
so
know what
less
just
sticky on
happened,
my
but it
hands.
sounds great.
Is arm wrestling what we're gonna do then?
Oh, no, I don't want to beat you anymore.
Why'd you want to beat me before?
Oh, wait. And you see him and he kind of strains a little bit and he goes, "It doesn't matter now."
Does that have to
Wait,
do with?
can I arm wrestle you then?
Okay.
Wait, no,
Sweet.
we're not done yet.
That's okay. You could talk to me while I do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you wanted to beat me before because Anubis ordered you to?
Do this.
Yeah, Anubis.
What did you get, Donner?
Oh, I didn't roll.
Don't forget the
I
secret.
just rolled. 14.
He got a modded 20 as he kind of just starts leaning his arm like forward while he's thinking. He's like, a new.
Doesn't ring a bell?
He puts his hand down as Donner's hand goes down. He goes, "Hey, the secret worked."
I'm gonna stand
Oh my-
behind Donner.
The
Wh-
secret
while my-
versus secret, it doesn't. It's a wash.
Oh, it's nega secrets. So, am I stronger than you?
I
Maybe.
I
You
think
want
it's
to try
just
again?
I think it's just because you have the pamphlet. Alder, give me another one.
Here's a pamphlet.
And I sign it again. Bhagwan
Sign it.
Ramello. Here you go, Donner.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds great.
That's my name.
I hold it in
What's
my
your
left
pen name?
hand,
It's my new name.
Oh my
and
god.
then
Go
we
ahead.
arm wrestle again.
I'm gonna stand behind Donner, arms crossed, staring
It's
at my
worse.
nose, and I'm going to use my hat of disguise to change myself into the latest form of Anubis that I know.
That you saw. So the
Uh
from Strahd.
huh.
Okay. And
To see if it jogs something.
triggers anything. What'd you get?
7.
16. And he's like
Let's get his
looking
rest.
at Thokk as his arm is slowly starting to go down again. He goes, "You look familiar. Are you from the Crimson Sands?"
Damn it. Secret. It let me down. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's never let me down before. So, one time's nothing.
At least, oh, that's a trick, right? So you know someone who looks like that from the Crimson Sands.
Do I know anything about the Crimson Sands?
You can roll a history check to see if you know about it.
Let's find out. Nope. That's a. What is that? Intelligence based?
Yeah.
3.
You know there's sand and it
So
might be
good.
red.
Great. I changed back.
Wow. You're really talented, Thokk.
Thanks, Manu.
You're welcome. I'm glad I don't want to kill you anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of comforting.
Good. I'm glad you're comforted.
Weimer,
Yeah.
a drink for Manu.
And you see him. You got it, Dremel. Ah. What's your pen name?
Bhagwan D. Ramello.
You got it, D. Ramello.
Ah.
D is for
Lord.
Dremel. Ah. You just kind of go into this circle of just stupid shit.
So yeah, I guess I'll just fuck around with everybody else until I gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. So after some time, everyone's kind of just talking and drinking, and everyone's pretty happy. You see that it's starting to get sundown, and everyone's like, "Let's just keep this party going." Woo! Like people are pretty jazzed to keep going. I don't want to scream, but people are pretty excited to just keep partying. As Thokk, you kind of slowly get up. Everyone's preoccupied with everyone else, and you can roll a stealth check to see if you can sneak out.
Oh,
Cool.
God. This is going to go terrible.
Yeah, it is. Well, I rolled a 16, but it's a disadvantage, so it's a natural 1.
So he kind of comes up, and the table just kind of, and you go, "I have to shit now," and you start, you start leaving the town.
Burn
Donna-
all of your dice.
Donna yells out, "Bye, Thokk and Thokk's poops," as he runs out the door.
Everyone's like, "Bye, Thokk."
Bye, Thokk's poops.
And Thokk's poops. Come on, guys. Let's-
Oh,
I messed up. I forgot I had boots of Elvenkind. Oh well.
It's still funnier.
It's fine. I'll take it.
It worked out. So you kind of get out, and you see that the town is relatively empty. You see occasional people sweeping up their shops, and they're waving, and you're like, "I need you to. Are you going to try to stealth to the silo, or you're going to just?"
Yeah, I'm
hammer
gonna
it?
try to stealth to the silo.
Okay, make a stealth check for me for the first kind of several feet.
11.
11. So you're still with under the street lights as you kind of bring up a brisk pace, as people kind of like walk past you, you kind of just sit at the lamppost and you wait before moving on again.
I'm
Roll
gonna
another- Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of like find somewhere obscure visibly to walk into and cast disguise self with the hat and make myself just look like an ordinary human, like kind of just peasant.
Okay.
Just very nonchalant, doesn't really stand out. Actually, no, I'm gonna go back to being oh god, what was my alias?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Fuck Tom.
Fuck Tom.
Fuck
I'm
Tom.
gonna be Tom.
No one likes Tom.
Thomas Daniels. Yeah, I'll be him. I forgot I was him. Yeah, so I'll be Tom.
Okay. So you kind of like go to this awkward kind of jutting alley as you put on the hat and you come out as Tom. And it's a little bit more of the same. Are you meandering or are you still trying to stealth there?
I'm still gonna try to stealth there, but just not stand out as much as a 6 foot, what 10 half orc is. I don't remember how tall I am. 6'9", 6'10".
Okay.
Yeah, 6'10".
So go ahead and roll another stealth check for me.
It's an 8.
So you're kind of like you're still sticking close to like the street lights and the lamps, so you're not really hiding yourself. But the hat of disguise, obviously, you don't look like Thokk. A couple of people are taking notice. They're like, "It's getting dark. Don't you want to go to the tavern? That's where we're all gonna go."
Yeah, I just forgot a couple of things home. I'll meet you there.
Oh, okay. And then go ahead and do one more stealth for me.
Fuck my life. 6.
New dice.
Oh, I've used 3 different dice.
All of them, new ones.
Shit. So it takes you a while, and because you didn't stealth very well, I'll say that you tried to make a knot, like, try to not do a pattern, more like a sporadic kind of, I'm going to weave into this place and then go into here. Eventually you get to this giant kind of like barn silo. Everything's kind of like closed and dark. It's quiet as you kind of you approach it. It's painted red and the paint is starting to peel back a little bit as you start to approach it. And go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Oh, that I roll well on. 24?
Okay.
Yeah, 24.
With your 24, you can hear hushed voices coming from the silo.
And it's the time I'm supposed to meet him, right? And he said, meet me in the silo? Okay.
Yes.
Then I will... Is there anyone around?
Go ahead and roll an investigation, see if you see anyone.
Ugh, 8.
You don't see anyone.
Okay. Oh, I can't do that anyways. That's an old item. Fuck. Never mind. That's not a spell I can do anymore. Fucking grave cleric shit. Okay. Then I'm going to try to stealthily go in through the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth to see if you can quietly open the door.
14.
14, you start to kind of slowly crack it open, and you close it, and you see this very low lit kind of fire as you see about 6 other people kind of huddled around it as one head kind of pokes up and you see it's Alejandro, and he goes,
I dropped the disguise.
You dropped it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever I see that it's him, I'll drop the disguise.
And he goes, more magic shit. Welcome. Please, have a seat. And you kind of come in, and there are a few of these logs, and you see about 5 other men kind of just sitting huddled up, and they're looking over at you, and Alejandro goes, I'm sorry for the unpleasantries from earlier. You were asking a lot of questions, and it's been a while since someone like you came here.
What do you mean, someone like me?
Doesn't matter at the moment. Someone who's not immediately charmed by Sungulf.
And that brings up a good point. Why are you not charmed?
Well, it's a little bit personal, and I don't feel the need to tell you that, but you can.
Notes.
How many cute boyfriends have you had?
And I kind of just stop and like, okay, I understand. So continue.
It's been a while since someone has come here and not immediately been affected. Now, we find ourselves in a very unfortunate spot, especially with magic. Don't fucking do that stuff, man.
So
Sorry, I'm having a minor panic attack. One, I didn't think you'd get here, and two, I thought you'd bring your stupid fucking friends because you didn't listen the last time.
you also have to understand, everyone has their history. How am I supposed to trust you? How do I know that you're someone I should trust?
You shouldn't, and I understand that. And you sound like me 2 years ago.
You've
But-
been here for 2 years.
Yes.
And why haven't you left?
The last person who left got torn to shreds. That's why I needed you to sneak here.
Bye.
You're out here past... I don't know. The next morning, we found him, and he was open. All of him.
Fair.
It wasn't always like this, though. Sungulf wasn't always like this. There were other towns we caught word of people going and enjoying themselves. And we would occasionally have people leave for Sungulf or leave for those other towns and leave Sungulf and particularly not come back. And it didn't seem suspicious because it seemed like they were gone for days or for a few weeks, but really in actuality, because I've been marking, it's more like months.
So people believe that they're only gone for days and months have actually passed.
Depending on the person and on the day. How long have you actually been here?
We just got here today.
And you see him and he goes, it's going to feel like a very, very long night for you.
There's 5 other people here.
Yeah, 5 other men are there.
So, who are these individuals? People that are not affected as well?
Not affected in one way or another, or they've been able to break this, but it's near impossible. And you see one of them, and they go, I mean, my preferences aren't entirely. It's the fact of the matter is, it's us 5, 6 now. And Alejandro goes, it's fair. Have you noticed anything besides everyone acting really cheery? Anything else? I'm going to give you this one. Because I didn't notice it for the first fucking year. Go ahead and roll, like, just a regular intelligence check. See if you can Jimmy Neutron brain blast this.
10.
10. I mean, it seemed odd, but It looked like a town. There were shopkeepers and people in the town, and it didn't. That there's a bar. There are people in the bar.
No, I don't think I found anything else that's weird. Just the fact that everyone's acting bizarrely happy.
Right. And who's acting bizarrely happy?
My friends.
Have you noticed that besides in the temple, there are no other females here?
No, not until you mentioned it.
It took me a year to figure that out. And you see one of them kind of like grasp his shoulder and like, it's okay, Alejandro, you didn't know. And he's like, but I know now. This town used to have 1,700 people. It's a little sparse, don't you think?
Yeah. Why are there no women in this town? What? My brain is just like fried right now because it just had a realization.
And he goes, that's the same thing. It's okay. And Alejandro kind of goes and he goes, I don't know what this means, but until we can figure all of this out, no magic. Business as usual. You are happy to be here. Understand? Or I don't know what will happen to you. Probably what happened to our other friend.
No, I understand. So sorry, I'm trying to wrap my head around everything.
You're okay.
So I'm assuming everyone that's in here has something in common.
And they all kind of like look down, and to an extent, yes.
Okay. Well, that answers one question. Now to answer the other. Where have the women gone?
Alejandro kind of puts his arms up and he goes, there were women here. Slowly, they started disappearing. And I don't know if you've also noticed, I'll give you another gimme. Notice anything else strange about here?
About who?
Here. About this town.
Oh, I thought you said him. Sorry.
No, here.
I mean, clearly not. I'm not the smartest orc in the box. Like,
what do women make?
children.
And you see him and he kind of just
Children.
flexes his hands out and he goes, exactly. And besides 6 months ago, when that new one, Rosalie, came, there were only 5 women. Now there are 6. Where did she come from?
Who are the 6?
Well, there are the 5 maids and Liliandra.
And then, trying to think back on being in there, did I see the 5 maids aside from the one playing the piano?
Yeah, you saw they were all of differing like hair colors. One was blonde, redhead, brunette, dark hair, dark features. They're all different kind of walks of life, but they all had one thing in common where they were almost extraordinarily attractive.
Beautiful.
But you obviously you have blinders to that.
Shit. Okay.
Why are you even fucking here, man? That's the question. Did you just hear Sungulf was a cool place?
No, we were in we were passing through a different town on the way here, and well, we also needed to get to the Gulf somehow because I needed to get to a port and find out where the port was to be able to catch a ride to somewhere else, but not knowing that this place was fucking charmed. Okay. Also, we were sent to look for two, well, now it makes sense, a woman and a little girl. I have, the girl's name was Harley and the woman's name was Rosalie. I have possessions that are theirs, but nothing's been able to pinpoint me to exactly where they are. And Sungulf is the closest place that they were at.
And he looks at you as you say those two names, and he goes, "You're looking for Rosalie, the newer of the six."
Of the six maidens?
And he looks at you, and yeah, that's who you're looking for.
Apparently.
Well, you fucking found her.
So where's her daughter?
I didn't even know she had a daughter. She's been here for 6 months.
I think going back, is that give or take about the amount of time she's been gone or missing? Do we know? Do I remember?
You can Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast again.
Fuck.
Fox, big day out.
Oh, I hate it. 10. I hate being the center of attention so much. This is Carlos, not Thokk. I mean, Thokk does too, but still. 10.
You remember Grace telling you it was a few weeks.
So it could very well be, but I don't know 100%. Oh, but time goes different to the people that are here. But then I guess you might not be charmed. But then I guess you could be charmed. And oh my god.
Dude, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
You just said anybody that tried to leave this town ends up shredded.
Well, you're big and strong. I don't know. More people are gonna come looking for her or anyone else here, and it's just gonna keep eating.
Yeah,
and
so instead of doing that, how about, isn't it our responsibility to do something about it so less people get trapped, either as happy as zombies as these motherfuckers, or as maidens for apparently Liliandra or whoever the hell is in that damn temple. So what do you know about her then?
I mean, she's been here maybe a little bit longer than I have. I mean, when I was passing through. I was a different person back then. I was robbing and stealing and just looking out for myself. And Sungulf seemed like a nice place to lay low. And months eventually weeks turned into months. And I enjoyed my time here. But then things started getting odd. And people started going missing. I mean, that's not my problem. That's more stuff for me. But eventually, I found there were others like me that weren't so happy about being here. And eventually, this number, we were a lot more. We were 20, 25. And then slowly we've been dwindled down. Hey, we're on the upswing now. We're at 6.
Did they all just try to leave? Or did something or someone... Sorry, I know it's a touchy subject. I'm just trying to get all the information to try to help.
It's a combination. People have tried to leave. We used to have a few women in here that were not charms, but eventually they wouldn't be here anymore. We tried pairing them off with separate people, and just 4 people at a time would get massacred.
By what?
I don't know.
Is it you don't know that you've never seen them, or you don't know as in you've seen them and don't know what they are?
A few months ago, I caught a glimpse, maybe, and I don't know what I saw. Probably through the delirium of seeing someone that I cared about get ripped to shreds. But it had wings.
What?
Massive, massive wings. Feathered.
Okay. Well, I can't just leave. I'm sorry. So I guess you have one more person to help fight.
I don't know how we're gonna fight this. I've been racking my brain around this for months.
I mean, I'm not going to be adding much to the smarts department, but I can at least potentially help you identify what these are. Like, you know, I can try. I'll put myself as bait. I can change into a woman. I can walk down the street and see what the fuck happens.
I don't know if you would want to risk that.
Look. Go ahead.
I would just say that I've seen stronger people try at some point. Like, we've had a few adventurers here, and I don't know. They just always end up. And don't get me started on that fucking church. I can't stand to be in there for like more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, I kind of found that out too, and I was in there for quite a bit of time.
I don't know how you could stand it. It's just, it's off. It's more off than the rest of the town. It's just,
That has to be it then.
What?
The church.
Thought about that.
Well, what if it's not what's in the church? Is there anything under the church?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I mean, there are possibly, I know there's ventilation, so it can keep warm or cool, but I don't know about anything that was previously there.
Well, we did say we were meeting back at the same place tomorrow.
Oh,
You want to
fuck
go
that
on an
place.
adventure?
6 minutes tops, and I will just walk the perimeter inside.
Well,
The minute I hit the other wall and I make a full 360, I am out.
no problem. I won't be
Okay.
alone, don't worry.
Okay. I didn't get your name.
I'm Thokk. Morning
Alejandro.
light. And I'll reach out and give him a handshake. I'll bring him in and kind of give him like that bro hug.
Yeah.
Pat him on the back.
You give him a pat, and he pats you back. And this
I'm
is
sorry. For whoever it was that you lost.
just more of my friends.
I'm still sorry.
Thank you. And he introduces the rest of them. There's John, Percival, Frederick, Tim, and Godfrey.
John Percival, sorry, that was so.
That's okay. John, Richard, Percival. Did I say Tim?
Yeah,
Tim.
And Godfrey.
got it. All right.
And goes, like I said, business as usual. It's getting fairly late. Just don't. We're just 6 friends going out for a drink, having a nice time, and we'll all go back to the inn, okay?
Is that where everybody goes at night?
Most days.
I'll oh shit. I came in as Tom. I know you said no magic, but just to keep up with appearances, and I'll change back to Tom.
And he kind of shakes his head and he goes, okay, Tom, after you. So I'm going to have you guys roll a group performance check to act like you're just regular dudes hanging out.
Regular dudes. Oh,
being
me?
you. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
You're a dude.
We're like legitimately dudes being dudes. You guys are dudes being bros. It's different.
Fellas being fellas.
We're all dudes. 13.
And they rolled a 19. So
Thank God.
you guys kind of were like conversing about nothing.
Ha
Ha ha.
And it's mostly like the weather's really nice. Yes, the mink I hear is very good. Yes, the mink. And eventually you all get to the Scarlet Way as Alejandro kind of opens the door for you, and the party's still going on inside. During this meeting, what are the 3 of you guys, you rapscallions, up to?
I've been working on my wood carvings, my live, laugh, love signs.
Okay, great.
I've been walking around specifically to people who Donner has beaten in arm wrestling and pitching the secret to them as a way to finally defeat him in an arm wrestling match.
Donner, what you doing, bud?
I'm just sitting at the bar, my arm up, going, the secret, the secret, the secret. Trying to channel the secret to make me even better at arm wrestling.
As you do that, it's kind of like Andre the Giant, where your hand is kind of out, and every time your mug's empty, a new one's just put into your hand. You don't even move your hand. You're just like...
I've said it once. I'll say it again. I love this place. I love it. I never want to leave.
Once we buy it, we won't ever have to.
We're buying it.
Live, laugh, love.
Oh my God. So inspiring.
Really
Monty's
is.
like, live, love.
Quick
Live,
question to the DM.
love. Yeah, what's up, Drem?
We've been drinking all day,
Yeah.
and we haven't had to roll a Constitution check.
Eh.
Okay. Cool.
Hoop is stank.
I'm a little buzzed, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you guys are toasty, but no one's like overly inebriated.
I wish I was.
So, Thokk,
I'm getting there.
Alejandro kind of opens the door, and Thokk, everyone's like, Thokk! Well, you're dressed as Thomas, so everyone's like, Thokk!
New
Everyone
guy.
just looks at Tom.
I guess at some point, like, I would have changed back, like, either dipped in an alley or... I just didn't want to walk out of the building looking like Thokk.
Okay. So, well, retcon, you kind of come back in, and everyone's like, Thokk!
And I'll try to keep up with appearances and try to fucking be cheerful and shit.
Don't
Which
sound so
normally
happy
he
about
is. He normally is, but not under these circumstances.
And, secret. Manu, at this point, is juggling swords on top of one of the tables.
Wow.
He's very dexterous.
He's ambidextrous.
No, he's very dexterous, I said.
Oh, I think he said he's ambidextrous.
No.
I turn to whoever's
Manu.
next to me, and I say, you see that? He just learned about the secret today, and he's already able to do that.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
Manu,
like,
I want to arm wrestle you again.
Okay. When do you want to arm wrestle?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. And you see him, and he takes both of the swords, all three of them, and you see him sheath them. Two of them he kind of puts down. One of them was a shorter sword. Do any of you have short swords, or they're all his swords?
I
think they're all
don't have a
his.
short sword.
They're all his.
No
So
sword.
he has three scimitars. So he was juggling scimitars earlier. And you see him put this particular one back onto his belt, and it's kind of adorned in these different red jewels and has this black kind of iron handle. As he kind of comes back on the bar and he goes, okay, if you're ready, I'm ready.
I mean, I'm ready because I know the secret.
The secret.
Okay, after you.
14.
And he kind of like, he's rolling great on these. And his hand just slowly starts putting your arm down, and he goes, I think I know the secret too, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm thirsty. As that your hand kind of hits the back of the bar.
I need to know your secret.
Um,
Dremel's secret doesn't seem to be working for me anymore.
Oh, he knows the
My-
same secret.
Don't say it out loud.
Don't look. We're pyramid scheming. Manu kind of goes, my secret. I don't know if I have a lot of secrets. I really like it here.
Well, that's no secret, buddy.
I don't want to leave here.
Also not a secret. Nobody wants to
Yeah.
leave.
It's beautiful.
It's a pretty great place.
You know what? I'll get you one day. I'll get you.
I can't wait.
Me too. This has been such a learning experience for me.
For all of us.
You're so right. Winifred, or whatever your name is.
Weimer.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Another round.
Another
goes-
round.
You got it, Dremel's friend.
I will take that.
And Thokk, you're given this drink, and you see Alejandro kind of look at it, and he goes, you see him down it.
I down it.
And it's nice. It's this kind of cool, crisp ale that has like a hint of raspberry, a sweetness to it, and it's very pleasant on the tongue. There's no rolls or saves you need to take when drinking this.
But
And Alejandro goes, "Who? Oh, your friends from earlier. Hello. I'm sure we've missed each other. I'm glad that we are able to go here to the bar before the temple."
We get to go back to the temple?
I think that's what we agreed upon, that we were going to all go back to the temple.
yeah, we're going to first thing in the morning.
Oh, I'm excited
Remember?
to go back. I sure love
It's-
Liliandra.
I love the temple.
I'll
Just
go to
like
the
I
temple.
love it here.
The temple's pretty, isn't it?
Real pretty
So
temple.
pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the temple tomorrow.
Where are you guys staying here?
Well, this is our first night, so we actually need somewhere to stay. I'm sure some hospitable individual will grant us lodging for no cost.
And you see Alejandro look at you and goes, "I don't know if some people would have room for," and looks at Dremel, Donner, and Alder, "all of you."
Do you happen to know who would?
And he points over at like there's a very small little hallway with stairs going up, and he goes, "Think the inn, maybe? I mean, your friends would probably be comfortable here. If you're more comfortable elsewhere, that's fine as well."
No, I think this will do nicely. You guys were thinking of buying this place anyways, right? Why not check it out and see how a night sleep here is like.
Oh my god, Thok, you gotta stop talking about how we're gonna buy this place, because like
You already
everybody
bought
else
it?
is gonna get the idea.
It's gonna get
And
real, you know.
You're gonna give it away, and then we're not gonna be able to buy it because somebody else with more money is gonna buy it.
Donner,
My
Donner,
apologies.
we have the secret. We'll be fine.
Oh my god. Never mind, Thok, tell everyone. And I turn around and I'm just like, we're gonna buy this bar.
And everyone just cheers for you.
I love this place.
And then I'm just gonna be like, Wymo, we got a room, right?
And Weimer
Few
goes,
rooms.
yeah, I mean, if you'd like a few rooms, we have some vacancy in the top. Always welcome for visitors.
Hey.
I would like
Right
my
on.
own room, please.
And Weimer goes, that's perfectly fine. I can help you with that, Drummel's friend.
And I'll be like,
Hey.
I want my own room with Thok, please.
You got it, Blonde Drummel's friend.
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
What about you, other Blonde Drummel friends? Do you want a room with Thok?
I mean, I will take any room that you give me as long as I could sleep on a bed.
He wants
got
a
beds.
room near a window for his bird.
They all have windows.
Beautiful.
Is Aya still there?
Is Aya? Yep.
Uh-huh.
Aya's been relatively quiet. Aya is very uneasy.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Aya kind of like looks around. Her breast is kind of like their breast feathers are kind of ruffled a good portion of the time.
Good.
And Manu goes, I think I'm going to camp out in front of the church so I could be the first one there in the morning.
Aw, you sneak.
We'll see you there.
That's the secret. Punctuality.
Donna's already running upstairs. Be like, Thok, I'm gonna take the bed first. Ha ha ha. And he's running. He's just booking it.
He's just
He doesn't even know where he's going. He's just
just-
running.
beating feet.
Yep.
Tram Alder, what are you doing?
I want to look at Weimer. Say, can I just sleep here?
Sure. I could get a pillow and a blanket and you could just sleep here.
Oh, that'd be great. Can I sleep on top of the bar?
Yeah.
That seems
It's
like a
long
real nice
enough.
place. Oh, that's why I want to stay there.
You have good ideas.
That's why I'm gonna buy the bar.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Wyma, and I've just made a beautifully intricate live, laugh, love sign. And I just be like, Wyma, I want you to have the first one that we made because I want you to tell everyone where we got it from. And thank you so much for your hospitality. I'm going to be working on more. So just let people know where they got it.
Oh, I will. And you see him and he puts it up and it's slightly crooked and he levels it and you see live, laugh, love on the back of the bar.
And then I just say, ain't that the truth? Good night.
So Alder goes to bed. Drummel, you start getting ready for bed on the bar. Mimer goes, okay, I'm going to close up shop now. Like as the night starts kind of dying and Mimer goes, oh, wait, don't make too much of a mess, but that's okay if you fellas have fun. And you see him and he snuffs out the lights and Alejandro and Gottfried are there and they're like, okay. Morning, okay? We'll meet outside. And Godfrey kind of looks at the sign. He goes, I don't hate it. And Alejandro's like, shut up. As
did
they
good.
leave and they put the latch over it. And so, Thokk, you're the last one to kind of go up. Excuse me. Are you looking for a particular room? Or are you looking for a room that Donner isn't in?
I'm looking for a room where I can be by myself.
Okay. So you start kind of like opening rooms and you look inside and you see that the beds are everything's neatly made, but there's like a light coat of just dust on top of everything. Like if you weren't really looking for it, you wouldn't be able to see it. But just because the way the moonlight kind of just shines into the window, you see different particles in the air. As you kind of close that one, open another one, a little bit of the same. And then on the third one, you open and Donna, are you still up?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for Thokk.
You see on a very dusty bed cover, Donner crisscross applesauce, really just happy and excited to see you. Like he was counting to 1,000,000, just waiting for you to come here.
And then I'm just gonna come into the same room as Donner, and like put my shield off to the side. It only has one bed.
There is one bed. So
I'll start rolling out like my bedroll, in the floor, and as like I'm starting to take my armor off, I look at Donner and say, "Oh man, you know what I forgot? I forgot a glass of water for nighttime. Do you mind getting one for me, real quick?"
Oh my god, I can go get it. I can go get it so fast, Thokk.
Take your time. Like, I don't want you to trip on the stairs or anything. I'd rather you be careful. I'll still be here when you come back.
Promise?
Yeah, promise. Close the door on your way out.
Okay, I will. And I run out. I run out the door,
I
but
lock
like
the door.
slowly,
slowly,
and then
so
I
you're like,
run.
Well,
Yeah.
and
I'll
you just
wait
hear
until- yeah.
Donner feet go. And Drummel, are you sleeping or you're just kind of like looking up at the ceiling thinking about the secret?
I'm looking at the sign that was just made, and
Because I feel like I know what the answer is.
Yeah, I'm appreciating live, laugh, love, and thinking about how it integrates with the secret.
So as you're thinking that, you see Donner come down. He's like, "I'm getting water for Thokk. I gotta go by."
Oh, let me help you. And I help him pour water.
And you guys kind of tag team this water pitcher and water glass combo. And Donner, you eventually go up, and it's just full, and you're just going each step, and it you see pouring out and like wobbling out. Thokk, what are you doing during this
So
water?
during- All of this, I am casting Sending to Sue
Mhm.
and say, "Hey, first off, don't be mad. Second off, I don't know how long I will be here. I am trapped in a town where everyone is charmed. I think that will be the end of it. I don't think I can."
Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
There's a moment, and you hear, "I hate when you start with that. You sound like a dickbag. What do you mean a town that's charmed?"
I sent back another sending. I can't explain it. There seem to be no women here, only men. Everyone is too chipper for comfort. I need some guidance or advice.
Moment passes. Well, besides the chipper part, it sounds like your kind of place. But if everyone is charmed, find the access point.
Fuck you. First of all. Second, by access point, you mean the epicenter? Also, do we know of any creatures who can cast such a charm? I think that ends at charm.
Okay. More like a source and point of origin. I can try to find something for you, and send it back when I can.
Okay. And then, yeah, I'll cast at 4th level. It doesn't do anything different, but I'm going to burn the slot and say,
Okay.
please do. I will reach out tomorrow. Also, I have to ask, how is he doing? Is he mad? If so, tell him I'm sorry.
Sounds good. He's not mad. However, he's disappointed. And he's not taking the distance well.
I'll burn another level 4. It wasn't my choice, but I understand. If there is anything you can do to comfort him, please do so. I will pay you back.
And a moment passes. He's young. He'll get over it. I got work to do. And so do you.
And I will burn my last level 5 spell. Actually, I think this is my last spell. And say, okay, thank you. You really are the one that helps me when this shit happens, and I can't thank you enough. I will call you tomorrow.
And another moment passes. Getting back here will be thanks enough. I got this. Good night. And then there's a pause. And stop sending me messages.
Damn, I can't reply. Okay, and then I'll unlock the door and continue doffing my armor? Is that how you say it?
Doffing. Yeah. As Donner, you've kind of been out there with this cup, just kind of waiting.
The door was locked. I figured you needed your space. It's fine. But I brought you this water, and I want you to know that I love you.
I love you too, Donner, and thank you for the water. Now go to bed.
Whatever you want, Thokk. And I jump into bed.
And eventually, the four of you start to drift off. Thokk probably the uneasiest out of the rest of the party. Eventually, morning comes, and Drummel, you do your ritual now that you have this big open bar where you can meditate in, and you take your time, and it's nice, brother. Donner, you eventually, like, as soon as like the sun start hitting your face, your eye kind of like peeks open like a kid on Christmas because you're excited. And Alder, more of the same, where you feel very rested, and Aya's just kind of there, but Aya's kind of like rigid. But you're like, I don't know, bird things.
I just like kind of like pet her feathers, and I'm like, it's okay, come down. It's a great place. We're loving it here.
And kind of tilts her head. And Thokk, you're the last one to wake up as the dawn starts to kind of happen, and you start hearing rustling downstairs. You let out this kind of like exasperated sigh as it is day 2 in Sungulf. You lurch up, you kind of come down, and it looks like it picked up right where it stopped last night. Everyone's just there, and everyone's just super psyched to be there, but you don't see Manu there. But everyone else from last night, minus the 5 and Manu, are not at the the bar, having breakfast, which is lovely, of just different kind of fishes, eggs, breads, sweet breads, and orange juice. Just like real like breakfasty stuff. Like it's pretty great.
I
They
am
got guava
psyched
juice.
to be here. I'm psyched. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. And Dremel's just shoving food into his face.
Dremel, don't talk with your mouth full.
Why
It
not?
looks bad to the customers. This is going to be our bar.
You're right. And he starts taking little tiny bites, like stupid small, like Arya small, and just eating those. This better?
Well, I mean, eat it
better.
a little bit faster.
Better.
We got places to be, temples to see. Remember?
That's right. We're
Yeah.
going to the temple.
Yay!
He starts eating like a madman again.
Just shoveling.
I only have 2 speeds.
You guys ready to go?
Didn't last long. What? Temple? We going now?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I love the temple.
Don't you want to see all those pretty like temple?
Thokk, I'm married, so. But I
You don't
did
wanna
like
see
the music,
pretty
so.
temple? Then let's go to listen to the music.
I will say, Donner, you are married. You did like the temple. But it's been a while, dude. And just because you're chained to the fence doesn't mean you can't bark from the porch, my guy.
You thirsty?
A woof, a woof.
So, sorry, the 4 of you kind of clamor, and it's more of the same. It's a lot of guys just saying, "Hey, how are you guys?" And Dremel talking about the secret, and Alder being like, "Live, laugh, love," and Daughter going, "I'm gonna arm wrestle you," and Thokk just like,
It's about to explode. My brain is just about to explode.
And so you kind of go to the outside of the church where you see, in his all black, you see his horse kind of tied up to one of the fence posts. And you see meditating is Manu. He has this pleasant kind of smile on his face and sitting cross-legged in front of the temple as Alejandro also starts kind of meeting up where the silo connects, and he goes, "Oh, you're all here, and oh, your other friend is here." And he takes notice of Manu just sitting there.
Yeah.
He's handsome.
And Alejandro's like, "I mean, but that's fine. Anyway, yes. So were you out here all night?" And Manu kind of opens one eye and he goes, "Yes, I was here all night meditating, centering myself. I once spent 14 days in the desert with nothing but just the skin on my back and the salt on my brow."
Ew, that sounds terrible. You shouldn't do that again.
It was very cleansing. It felt very good for my heart and my soul.
That's dumb. You should just stay here.
Oh, I'm definitely going to stay here. I can meditate out here.
Yeah.
And then if I get thirsty, I don't have to worry about being in a desert.
Those are the big facts, man. You get it. He gets it. Live, laugh, love, man. Live, laugh,
Thank
love.
you. Ow.
That's from Alda. He says that.
I wrote that.
Has his copy of The Secret. That sign. He's like, "Thank you."
Anytime.
No,
and I hand
that's
him a
The Secret,
drink from
that's
the food
different.
that I took from the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I knew he'd be thirsty, so I want to give him a drink.
Thank you. And you see him and and it's just corners of his mouth are just orange juice. This was very good. Thank you. So,
You want it?
Secret.
yeah, let's go in. Turn the page because it's fun in here. Put this back here, and it's I would say it's a little bit less of the same. There are more people inside. There are more men, and you see the kind of the 4 maids kind of like going to the side, and You see Liliandra, and she smiles warmly, and she goes, "Welcome back. Thank you for joining us for the morning."
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
The
Are you
beautiful
feeling a lot
temple.
better?
I am.
You look
Thank
better.
you. Thank you.
And
You look better.
And you see like just the slight under like the pink turn a little red, and she goes, you flatter me. I also forgot to mention her hair is this kind of where Rosalie's is platinum. Hers is kind of this stark white that's kind of pulled back into a bun, and her garb is all white as well. And she goes, "So, I'm so glad you could be here. Please, once again, just recenter yourself, enjoy yourself, and stay here as long as you'd like."
I will, thank you. And I am going to walk towards the fountain.
Okay.
And I am going to, whenever I can kind of like duck behind, cast detect detect evil and good for the next 10 minutes for aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead within 30 feet of me, and just kind of like
Feel.
Yeah, but I'm gonna like kind of walk a giant, like I'm gonna walk around the entire building and through the pews and everything, just admiring the architecture, but actually using that as an excuse and try to feel out for what I'm trying to feel for.
Okay. While you do that, Alejandro is taking the opposite direction where he's kind of making his way around the abbey. He's kind of running his fingers on the marble. He looks very uncomfortable as he's kind of looking down at the vents and at the pews. And what are the three of you doing while Thokk's doing this?
I would like to go talk to Liliandra again and show her my updated manuscript.
I also would like to offer her a live, laugh, love sign. As of right now, the best way to build a business is to give out a couple of free ones to those who are well known in the city.
Oh my god.
Marketing.
I would also like to talk to Liliandra and just kind of get to know her. Just be like, "What do you like, girl? How do you center yourself?"
Oh my god.
She kind of sits on the pedestal. Instead of being like standing on it, she kind of sits, and the three of you kind of like sit in front of her, and she thoroughly enjoys your new rendition of Live, Laugh, Love, also The Secret, and she kind of thumbs through it and she goes, "Some of these pages are blank. Do I put my own personal thoughts in here?"
Yes, please. I couldn't think of a better way to increase the secret by having such a lovely lady add her thoughts.
Oh, you have
Shut
a
up,
silver
cowman.
tongue.
Excuse me, lady.
And
I just wanted to know how you center yourself.
And she smirks and she goes, "It depends on what needs to be centered."
I love that answer. It's beautiful.
And she kind of smirks, and you, Thokk, as you're kind of moving through and out of the pews, you kind of see Rosalie, and she's not in that cape anymore, that garb. It's more simple kind of clothing, as she occasionally like looks over and she recognizes you from the previous day, and she kind of smiles warmly as she plays as you're like, "I fucking hate this place." And at this point, you see Alejandro, and he's kind of moving around Rosalie. He's like, "Oh, so very beautiful for such a beautiful girl, playing so very well." And, you know, Alejandro goes, "Oh, Alejandro, I'm so glad you could join us for so long. You're usually always in and out of here quite quickly." And Alejandro goes, "Yes, I don't want to mock anything, break any kind of flow. I'm so happy to be here." And you just see like just beads of sweat coming down as he's just kind of running his hand.
I come from behind them and I'm like, "Liliandra, I would love a lesson in centering myself from you. I don't feel like myself recently, and I would appreciate your assistance in learning your ways
Hmm. And you see her
and
in her
being really close to you. I kind of like that too.
and her eyes kind of narrow a little bit, and she smells very good. You don't know what it is, but it's nice. um, and she kind of looks and she goes, well, there is I do believe I know what this is. And she kind of touches your chest and goes, there is opportunities during the day to relieve this. And she goes, usually in the afternoon, we have a few people come by and we provide an ear for them. Is that something that you were maybe trying to center?
Yes.
Well, you are more than welcome to any of the other girls if you so choose.
But I feel like we have a bond.
And she
Looking at you.
smiles. Patrick always wants to fuck me. She kind of like looks at you and then looks at your shoulders to like the crown of your head to the over, and she goes, I see. And she makes eye contact with you again. And she goes, certainly. Give me a few minutes to freshen up and we can get to know one another.
I love that idea. I will be right here, waiting for my friends to finish centering themselves in their own special way.
And
Do I
mhm.
do I hear any of this?
You start hearing a little bit of it as you kind of pump your way through the pews. During this interaction, I mean, it's definitely it doesn't take 10 minutes to walk um, the whole way, and it doesn't take 10 minutes for you to kind of get there. What I'll say is before you get over to where your group is, you kind of stop over again at Rosalie, who kind of leans in over at you while she's playing, and she goes, it looks like you're having a nicer time.
I am. Thank you. Is Rosalie the one playing the piano?
She is.
You play beautifully, by the way.
Thank you.
Beautiful music.
I used to play when I was a little girl.
Oh. Beautiful music from a beautiful woman, and I'll walk away.
And she kind of blushes as Donner's having this interaction, and goes, your mouth on my mouths. You get closer to where Lalandra is, and you just get this sinking feeling in your chest.
My persuasion is much higher than that, so I feel like you did me a disservice there, and I just want you to know that.
I'm just summarizing it.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Okay.
That sounds right then.
But Thokk, yes, you get this deep kind of pit, this sinking feeling in your chest as you kind of get this feeling in the back of your head. You can't quite identify it as Liliandra's talking, and she's talking to you, and you just hear like tinnitus, where it's almost just like, high pitched, muffled. You can't really hear much for it, and because it's hard to describe. It's really hard because she's not exactly that. Because I'm seeing what you're writing. But you're getting. I'll say while you're getting this sinking feeling, you kind of hear in the back of your head. You hear Sue's voice go, "Hey, so I looked at some shit, and you got to get the fuck out of there. I don't know how bright you are, because it's not. It's okay. Wasting words. Succubi are a big thing, and if you have a bunch of them, they're usually under some kind of arch, and it cuts.
Try not to make much noise. I'm just gonna walk around and just be like, mm-hmm.
As you pass the maidens, you're getting fiend. Fiend. As they all kind of like look at you and smile.
This is, and I'm aware that sending is sending back, so I'm just gonna go. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is such a beautiful temple with such beautiful women. I don't know if I will be able to keep my hands off of them. I should probably leave, but I can't. And I just let that send through to her.
And she goes, "What the fuck are you talking about? Are there any incubus there? Like the dude ones?" "No, I said archdevil. You got to get out of there because they report to an archdevil."
Oh no. That doesn't look like what I was looking for. But I wonder if I can find something. I don't know if they'll have what I like here. No, I don't think so. But I do love the ladies. They're very pretty.
And they're all kind of like smiling, and Donna's like, "Yeah." And
Yeah.
there's a moment that passes, and she goes, "Okay, I know that you're probably in the area, but an archdevil is really serious fucking business, and you need to leave now. Get your shit, get your friends, and fucking book."
I'm gonna bend down and tie my shoes. Do I have shoes to tie?
You have buckles that are already
Um,
gauntleted and buckled down.
I'm gonna still kind of try to rebuckle them and say, "Oh, this isn't that easy." As I'm rebuckling them, and say, "Oh, I'm so happy I'm not alone, and I'm traveling with this group of friends to help me get back home, but I don't think they want to leave, so neither do I." And send that.
And she's going to go, "Your friends are going to get eaten." And I'll end it with that.
Sweet.
Hooray.
There we go.
And then
That's it, Carlos.
shit.
We're rapping.
Shit.
We're rapping, dude.
Oh.
Can't keep saying things.
Oh my god.
Dude, Carlos,
Let's get
the first time that the piano player came up, I wanted to tell you so bad, but I knew I couldn't.
I also wanted to say that because I was like, blonde-haired piano player. I was like, that sounds like the person we're looking for.
I ain't that smart.
I kept dangling her in front of you, too. I'm like, he's going to get it. He's going to get it.
I thought she was the one
At
casting.
some
That's why I
point.
played silence on the piano. I thought the piano was like what was casting.
She talked to you like 4 times, too.
Hey there.
Again, I made sure that Thokk and I shared something in common. We ain't that smart.
I see that. So we are.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Junk Drawer. We appreciate it. Hit that heart. The subscribe will be available eventually. Thank you guys for hanging out. Josh, would you like to mention all the individuals we have in our chat this evening?
I would, but first I would like to announce that it is available now.
Word?
In the middle of the stream.
Subscribe, bitches.
Yeah, we got our achievement. We are now affiliates. I don't know if we have to get an email or something, but we did it, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulate
Live,
us
laugh,
by
love.
subscribing
Hell yeah.
for Live, Laugh, Love.
The secret works.
The secret
Laugh,
works.
love. The secret does work.
Live, laugh, love, motherfucker.
All right, let me shout everyone out. A big old thank you to Atten, Commander Root, Electrical Longboard, Gandalf the Babe, Hoodsy127, V and K, Virgo Praz, and Windsock. We love you all.
My people.
We appreciate you. Stay safe. We'll see all you guys back here next week.
Next week.
Social distancing.